So let's maybe just grab all these pieces here and we'll unhide all. Okay, and the next thing we'll do here is just maybe put those brackets on that hold this piece onto the hood. So let's maybe control click the hood here. We'll do control I to invert the selection, and we'll just hide all this other stuff we don't really need in the viewport. Okay, and let's maybe go into the left view here, and we'll see if we can see these. Okay, and here they are here. Alright, and that's pretty hard to see on the blueprint, so we'll just kind of use it as a guide for the basic size. Let's maybe start this out of a plane. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a plane there, and we'll just start around here and just kind of get the general shape. Okay, let's also get rid of these segments, we don't need them. And we'll go to the top view here, and let's just move this over. Okay, and you can see the pieces off a little bit there, so let's just grab these pieces of the light, and we'll just move this up so it's a little bit more lined up with the top blueprint. Okay, we'll reselect our plane there, and let's maybe rotate it. Okay, so I'm just going to try to match the angle of the hood, and we'll push it right in there. Okay, so we'll just go with about 23 or so on the length and 30 on the width with one segment each way. And let's convert that to double poly, and we'll just adjust the angle here. I'm just going to move these verts out a little bit, and these ones in. So we're pretty much right on top of that outside edge of the hood. Okay. And let's also maybe move it a little bit more to the front here, so I'm just going to drag that up. And let's go to edge. We'll just grab the back edge here in the perspective view, and we'll shift drag that over in the top view, holding shift and dragging on the X. Okay, that looks about where we want it. Okay, so let's just grab these pieces. We'll get rid of those blueprints again. Whoops. Hide and select it. And we'll just shape this out. Let's also put our blue shader on it. Okay, and to get some thickness, we'll use another shell modifier. And let's just do maybe 1.2 or so for the outer amount. Okay, this really doesn't need to be too complicated, so we'll just maybe chamfer down the edges. Let's convert this to double poly now, and let's go into edge. Let's grab this top front edge here, as well as the top back one and the bottom back one. Okay, I'm going to leave this one here unselected. Let's chamfer this over to kind of round it out a little bit on the corners, and one or so looks good, so let's go with that. Let's go over here and grab the front bottom corner, and let's get that a chamfer, and this time we'll take it up quite a bit more. Let's do around 3, and we'll hit apply and bring it down until you see those edges kind of even out. And if you have a newer version of Max, you can just add some segments and it'll kind of roll it out for you. Let's maybe do one more as well. Something like that should be good. Okay, so I'm going to get out our edge here, just hit Alt Q to go in isolation mode, and we'll just select these polygons. And before we do that, let's actually grab this edge here, do a loop on it, and we'll just chamfer that down as well. Let's do about 0.4, 0.5, something like that. And okay. And then we'll grab the 3 back polygons, as well as the front 3. Control click edge, and we'll just hold down Alt and deselect these edges here. Okay, so we just kind of have the outline selected, and we'll chamfer these down. So about 0.2 or so should be good, and okay. And we'll get out of isolation mode here, and just see how that looks for size. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Let's go back to the top view here. We'll just push this slightly into the body, And let's grab these three pieces here, or the pieces that make up the light. We'll just kind of adjust the position of this. Okay, so just have it sitting against the plate there and not pushed into the hood. Okay, and let's maybe grab this. Just the plate here, we'll do maybe a mirror on it, and let's do that on the Y as a copy. And okay, and we'll just move this down here for now. Now let's unhide all, and we'll just line this one up with the blueprint there. Right about there is good. Okay, and let's maybe steal a bolt off of the stairs over here. Okay, I'm just going to go over here, grab one, and we'll just shift drag a copy of it over. And in the top view, we'll just move this up. Okay, so just drag it up to the back of the light there, and we'll just park it right here somewhere. Let's also center the pivot point, and slightly push it in. Okay, and in the left view, we'll just move this up, and just position it somewhere here on the back. Okay, something like that should be good. And we'll just shift drag a copy down to Z and try to position it even. Okay, something like that should be good. So let's grab both these pieces here. And in the top view, we'll just hold down shift and drag a copy over to this part. Choose copy there. And we'll just move it over here and give it a bit of a spin. Okay, we'll just line those up right about there. Okay, maybe a little bit more forward. And I think that should work fine. So let's grab the control click the two back ones so we have all four bolts selected. And in the left view here, we'll just clone these down. Okay, and just try to even them out. Choose copy. And that'll take care of those little brackets there on the light. Okay, and while we're at it, let's actually get the bracket that holds on the headlight done as well. Alright, this piece is probably going to be a little bit hard for us to see. Let's go into the left view here. Okay, let's maybe hide the grille for a second. And the bumper. Okay, and you can see it right there. So let's just do the same thing here. We'll just kind of get the shape of it off the blueprint, and then we'll just kind of eyeball the rest of it. Okay, so let's grab another plane. And we'll just draw this out over top here. Something like that should be good. Get rid of these segments as well. And we'll throw our blue shader on there. And let's just go to the top view here. And we'll smooth this over to the side. And this actually bolts onto the side of the front grille, so let's maybe get that back. I'm just going to unhide all. Okay, we'll just kind of rotate it in position here. Alright, so I'm just going to give it a bit of spin until we kind of match that angle. Alright, and that's probably close enough. Alright, let's convert this to double poly. And we'll go into vertex here. And I'm just going to move this in a little bit more at the top, so it lines up a little better with the edge. Okay, something like that should be good for starters. Okay. Let's maybe get rid of a few of these pieces here. Just gonna hide these. And we'll just grab the hood, the fender, as well as the headlight and the bracket there. Let's invert the selection again. and we'll just hide that stuff. So hide select it. Okay, let's also grab the plane there and we'll add a segment across the middle. Okay, so grab those two edges, do a connect, and let's just move that down and line up with the blueprint. Okay, and then we'll select the two right edges here, and we'll just pull those out in the top view to about there. Just going to move it back a little bit on the X. Okay. And let's hide this fender now. So I'm just going to turn off edge, grab the fender, we'll hide it. Take this one over here. And we really don't need to have the body in here as well, so let's just grab this and hide it as well. And let's just maybe hide the headlight as well. Okay, I just want to see where this plate ends off here underneath. Okay, and obviously the front view is off quite a bit here, so I'm just going to move this up for a second and line it up with these blueprints. And I'll just grab the bottom edge here and shift drag it over. Okay, and I'll just move the bottom vert up to kind of give it an angle. And let's just move that back slightly. Okay, I think that's the shape we're looking for right there. Okay, so let's maybe put a shell on again, and let's take it up a little bit more this time. Let's do maybe about 2. And if you go into the top view, you can see that the corner is kind of bent there, so go all the way down to the bottom of the modify panel there, and we'll just hit straighten corner, and that'll fix it for us. Okay, so let's unhide all. And we'll just kind of shape this out the rest of the way. Okay, so I'm going to move it back down in the front view here to where we had it. And we want a little bit of a gap there above it, so it kind of fits around the light. And I know it's a little hard to see here with all these pieces in the way, but I think that's pretty much the shape we're looking for. Can maybe move these edges in just a little bit here, these verts. A little bit closer to the light. Maybe a little bit back actually. You want to both see that it's actually cut around there. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's collapse it down to editable poly. And we'll do the exact same process here. Let's just go into isolation mode, Alt Q. And we'll just chamfer down some of these edges. Okay, so let's grab that edge there, these two, as well as this one over here. I'm going to leave the both bottom corners unselected. Okay, we'll give that a chamfer of about 1. And then we'll kind of roll this one over again to kind of give this piece a curve. So let's chamfer this corner here, take it up a bit. Let's do around maybe 5 on that. And we'll hit apply and bring it down. And apply again, and just give it 1 more there so the edges are kind of even. Okay, same thing over here at this end. Okay, I'll take this up a little bit more. Let's do about maybe 1.8 or so, and we'll just give it a triple chamfer. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, and over here on this corner, if you want to clean it up, you can just target weld these verts up. Let's weld this one up to here, this one up to here, and same thing on the back side. And if you want to, you can just straighten those edges out quick in the front view. Same with these ones here. Okay, I'm also give this corner one a chamfer as well. So do a loop on that edge and another chamfer. Yeah, we'll do that about 0.5 or so, it should be good. Let's go back over to polygon, turn on ignore back facing here, and we'll just grab the inner and outer polygons. Okay, and control click edge, and we'll just hold down Alt and deselect these cross edges that we don't need selected. Okay, so again, just the outline, and we'll chamfer that over. And maybe around 0.3 or so should be good, and okay. Alright, so I think that'll take care of our bracket piece there. Let's just center the pivot point on it. Okay, we'll unhide everything here. And let's just go over and steal one of the bolts from this post here. Let's grab these top ones maybe. Okay, we'll select those two there, and then top view, we'll just shift drag these up. Let's copy. And we'll kind of just line them up here on the plate. Okay, we need to give it a little bit more of a rotation back. I think that should be pretty good there. And we'll also move it down into position here in the left view. Okay, and we'll kind of put those in the center. Gonna maybe just space them out a little bit more than they are right now. Okay, something like that, and let's grab that one again, and we'll just clone them over so we have a double pair. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. We don't really need to put any on the back. You won't be able to see in there, so I think that'll take care of the headlight bracket.